Welcome back. This is Dr. Lindner. As promised, in this next video, we're going to show you how certain cholesterol medications known as statins can create mitochondrial dysfunction or create a fibromyalgia or create muscle pain and nerve pain and even dementia-like symptoms. A large percentage of the population are using statin drugs. Now remember, statins are designed to reduce and impair cholesterol production or cholesterol synthesis. Here's how the body makes cholesterol. We start with acetyl coenzyme A. From acetyl CoA, we get something called HMG CoA, and HMG CoA has to be converted into mevalonate, but it requires this enzyme called HMG CoA reductase. Anything that ends in ase is an enzyme. Statin drugs block the HMG CoA reductase, so that when you follow the pathway all the way down, here's cholesterol. We need cholesterol. It helps us produce antioxidants, hormones, cell membranes. We need it to produce estrogen, testosterone, progesterone. You see the sterone there from the sterol. We need cholesterol for sex hormones. Cholesterol, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen. So what things can be impaired when we're playing around with human physiology when we use these statins? Okay, you will reduce cholesterol, but look what else is produced in the same pathway that we need to make cholesterol: CoQ10. CoQ10 is needed for energy, and it's an antioxidant. How is it used for energy? Well, we said that the electron transport chain, which produces ATP, is not just dependent on iron, it's dependent on CoQ10. So where do we find the most mitochondria? We find them in muscles. We find them in the heart. The heart is always beating. It's a muscle. The brain, the nervous system, these things are always functioning. And that's why when you look at a lot of the statins, you look at the black box warning, they call them dementia-like symptoms. That is the new black box warning on them. Myalgias, muscle pain, cardiomyopathies, heart conditions. The parts that require the most ATP, think of what produces ATP, those are mitochondria. Where do we have the most mitochondria? Muscles. Heart is a muscle. The nervous system is always working. So really, really important. I had a patient not too long ago that came in with a cane. She said, Dr. Lindner, my hip, my leg muscles are in so much pain. When I examined her, there was nothing structurally wrong with her thigh, with her leg, with her hip, nothing at all. So if there's nothing biomechanically wrong, then it leads me to believe there's something biochemically wrong. If it's not biomechanical, it could be biochemical. So I had asked her, any medications that you're taking? Anything new? She said, yes. I said, what medication? And at that time, she said it was Simvastatin. I said, how long have you been feeling this discomfort? She said, about 7 to 10 days. I said, when did you start the statin? She said, 2 weeks ago. So when you look at the timeline, there's overlap. So when I sent her back to her medical physician, they agreed that she was having an adverse reaction. We got her on high dose CoQ10, about 300, 400 milligrams a day, specifically a form called ubiquinol, ending in an OL, not ubiquinone. Ubiquinone is a little bit cheaper. Ubiquinol is a little bit more expensive. Ubiquinol, and within 48 hours, she was feeling brand new. Okay, so really important to understand that. Okay, I'm going to create another video on the anaerobic glycolysis. We'll be back after these messages.